I had an idea, a small one, but I didn't know where to begin. The product was ready, but something was missing. I needed some assistance, but didn't know who to turn to. Then I found the Chief Minister's E-Championship Challenge. Launched in 2019 by the government of Meghalaya, CMECC is more than just a competition. It's a launchpad for Meghalaya's most promising entrepreneurs. Each year, 150 entrepreneurs are chosen to pitch their ideas. Only 75 are selected to enter a 9-month journey of growth and transformation. In the Prime Incubation Program, they gain mentorship, national visibility and access to funding, business tools, boot camps, co-working spaces and market access. To support their entrepreneurial journey, the program also provides financial assistance through business grants that help entrepreneurs grow and scale their ventures. The top 35 startups receive Rs 2 lakh and the remaining 40 startups receive Rs 1 lakh in funding. With free co-working spaces, startup tools, branding support and legal services, CMECC helps you focus on what matters most, building.
Prime helped us believe in our ideas.
Only we made it click.
CMECC has incubated many entrepreneurs from all 12 districts, creating thousands of jobs and impacting lives. You have the idea, we have the support.
I'm thankful to Prime for the opportunity to receive help and mentorship. So join Prime today for a better tomorrow.
Menteri Kampung yang barim kejala ubah Lahkmen Rymbui ubalang UMLA ke amlarem hakasne ba ajong katayau ulaong bakajing persang kibriyo na Bangladesh bandrung tu sepok kejala kalabu hakajing maya kejala bat yakarihi barok kawai.
Habai kalian bikin patai kubor ubah Lahkmen Rymbui ulaong bakajing persang kibriyo na Bangladesh bandrung bean chikene kejala. Kalabuk kejing ma om tangi kinong syong hakajaka kapuat nrai kejela berkeriru berokowai. Ulaong bagi jaka ketan kapuat kide kibar ben bagi klau bat kelong kebakongsan ban penklan bah ya kejing pet ngor ban kangla dikanung kejing persyang kinong Bangladesh ban mandrong bean cepok kejela. Ba ulaong bah kejing ma kalab lupa lada kinong Bangladesh kiai beteng ban persyang mandrong bean namar omla ban tibru kejing tumujong ki. Ubah Lahkmen Rymbui ula Pynpaw ya ke Jingsngewkhia igi patba ke basa hakajaka kaput ki spai BSF bat ki pulet ke belek ban kanglat kinong Bangladesh ban mandrong bean chaka jela. Hagwai pagaliang ulaong ba kejing beteng ke Sarkar Assam ban kendang igi menderi ban Bangladesh kan bu ke jela Meghalaya hakajing ma ke bakrau. Namar lada omla ban pet ngor net telakam kini igi menderi kini lek ban rong bean syapok ke jela.
Attempt to infiltrate from across the border into Meghalaya. But this is a very alarming because whatever we say, if this trend continue, it is very difficult for us and the people in the border area, it's not only border area but people of the state and also the country as a whole. We don't know what happened because what type of infiltrator, what is their motive, we don't know. So this is a very alarming trend which I see. But thanks to the general public, thanks to the villagers on the border area, we have seen that with the cooperation of the people from the area and also with the cooperation of the BSF and the police, we hope that this thing they will able to tackle. But having said that, we have so much porous border. We cannot deny the fact that this attempt to infiltrate into the state will happen. So continuous vigilance is the need of the hour. In my area especially, that very only small stretch of fencing have been completed. Due to the people of the landowner, they are opposed to the policy of the government to fence beyond the 150 yard, beyond the zero line. They are not against the fencing if it is at the zero line, because as I said time and again, that fencing beyond the zero line, there will be a loss of land. And loss of land is a loss of livelihood people. The government, both the government and the BSF and the security agency, they have informed the landowner that their cultivable land is even beyond the fencing. If it is within the boundary of India, they can easily go and cultivate their land there. But it is easier said than done, because once it's outside the fence, and we have seen, as you said before, that even now also, with so much strict vigilance by all the people, all the stakeholders, the people from the other side, they try to come who guarantee that. So the time has come that the government of India should be very flexible and come to terms and see that the people, the grievance of people should be addressed at the earliest, so that the fencing could be completed at the earliest.
So we see in neighboring Assam there's a major crackdown against illegal settlers occupying like land and all of that. Do you think there's a need for Meghalaya also to have a crackdown of some sort similar?
I don't know how many of the illegal occupant in that forest land. I have no record with me. But having said that, whatever the eviction drive by the Assam government, it will be indirectly affect the state of Meghalaya, because we have seen that who is that illegal settler. Most of them, I'm telling that all, most of them, they are the people who are a dubious origin, or the people who come from the other part, which their thing which have not proven are yet to be proven, or will have to be proved to the fullest. But these people, they will try to come into our beautiful state of Meghalaya. So it is the duty of each and every one of us, whether at the border, whether in Shillong, whether in Jiwai, all over the state, we have to be very, very vigilant, so that those people who are evicted from Assam and who are in dubious, their citizenship is dubious, they should not come and enter into the state of Meghalaya. So the time has come that all the stakeholders in the state of Meghalaya, we have to be very, very vigilant. See, the state have enough manpower to deal with the influx. We have to have a willpower. It is not the question of manpower, it's the question of willpower. Willpower what? The government, the civil society, and the citizen of the state should be vigilant, because only manpower you don't need. You cannot do it. You have to have the willpower if we are to defend or land from the influx of the society, from the other part of the country.